Welcome back, everyone, to Sanity Lost, the podcast where we're going to talk about how dumb Sony is with Helldivers 2. But then they forgave themselves, so I lost my intro. But thankfully, Microsoft was like,
"Hey man,
bet.
You saved the day."
Yeah, hey, bet.
Oh boy, what did I miss on this one?
I was gonna say,
today,
should I just mute my mic and, zone out?
It won't
I have
take
no
long.
idea what we're talking about.
I will explain it. Microsoft today, here I'm dating the recording, May 7th, 2024, the year of the 4 and the 2s and a 0.
The 4s and the 2s.
So pretty much Microsoft on this day got rid of, I think, 4 to 7 game companies. Studios. One of them being the one, oh shoot, I forgot the name of it. It's Tango.
Rush. Yeah, Tango Gameworks. They made Hi-Fi Rush and what was it? Evil Within games.
Yeah. Which the reason why a lot of people are like, Microsoft, what the dump you doing? Is that literally that game with not a lot of like budget, I guess, like advertising budget, got them like got them a BAFTA award and like critically acclaimed across the world and became one of like one of the most best-selling games of last year.
Yep. They also some of their executives like posted on Twitter, like, it may have been some point last year, but basically saying that like Hi-Fi Rush had like surpassed like their expectations in every metric and like was an amazing success, and like now the rumor is it didn't make as much money as it was expected to, and so they killed the studio. And so people are like, okay, which one of these is true, because they don't add up.
But the real story that I think everyone's saying is they want Fallout 5 to come out faster.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of resources are going.
Well, with all the success of the Fallout TV show, they basically had like nothing to take advantage of other than Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Right, which a lot of people are saying, like, how could you not have anything to like capitalize on the success of this TV show?
That seems like
Fallout
5 is rather late at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing is, I always butcher their name, but Bethesda literally doesn't care about Fallout. So, like, it feels that way.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but the thing is, they haven't put out a new game except for 76 and the online stuff for years.
As far as
how long?
Yeah, I mean, they did Starfield.
And I forgot about that.
Yeah. That is what they did instead of making more Fallout.
Yeah. And then Elder Scrolls 6 is still being made, and what was it, 2 years ago, we got like a screenshot of a field, and it's like, that looks cool, can't wait to have my character take a step and explode. Let me rephrase that. I don't like Elder Scrolls, so no, I don't care about that. I don't know. So, how about you, Elizabeth? What game are you sad that doesn't exist or does?
What? Ever?
Sure.
I could just like make up a game.
Sure, nobody else
we
will
would know.
I know. I'm sure you can't ask me this. I can't answer this question.
I was gonna say,
The game with the shooty things.
No.
The game
No,
with the
it would
cards.
have to be something. Yeah, it would have to be something like
Leisure Suit Larry.
very. I'm sure it exists. That's the problem. Is I'm sure it would have to be something that was like cozy, creative, with like a story.
Hades 2.
No. That game would stress me out.
not into
It's
roguelikes.
so good. It is so good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched John play it. It's good.
Well, you
like,
watched me
it
play the
looks really
first
good.
Hades. They just put the second one into early access.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mod
But
was
it's
like, hey, you
basically
should play
the same.
this.
Yeah.
He's like, you should play this game. And I'm like, I didn't like the first one. And this looks exactly like the first one, but with a different coat of paint.
Yeah, it is the same general play loop with a different story underlying it. And so far, I'm loving it.
Interesting. Yeah, I am sure it's a great game. I know the first one was. I just would never play it. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Probably the most stressful games that you get into is co-op shooters with me.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Helldivers.
I play like horror, like walkthroughs, not the really like gory ones.
On
Like
YouTube?
those ones are.
You play a little bit, and then eventually you stop.
I finished some of them.
Yeah, have you? Can you name any?
Yeah.
Alien
Like the
Isolation.
narrative ones. I'm not playing
Sure.
Amnesia. Like I was gonna say, don't like give me some credit.
Okay, Nancy
The
Drew.
the mildly uncomfortable ones. So like
Wow.
you did what was it called? The one where you're going through the house.
Yeah, which is one
Resident
of my
Evil.
very favorite games, and I wish that they would. We're
Clock
talking
Tower.
about games that I wish that they would build off of. What happened to
Edith Finch.
Edith Finch? Yeah. What remains of Edith Finch or something like that?
Not much.
That game was so good.
What about
So,
Soma?
I
so
haven't-
good.
What about Soma?
I did try Soma,
She
and
tried
then I
Soma
got
and
very
gave up.
stuck. Wow,
I
you
fell
were
asleep
just
while playing it.
mean tonight. I don't. What's happening?
You gave up when things started like walking around or like there were like creatures.
I'm just
you
not
had
good
to
at
avoid.
sneaking. Like
You
I
know-
don't even know if that was like a scary thing. I'm not a good stealth game player.
I know why John's being the way he is.
I know.
He did not like the suggestion you made for Chapter 8 for John.
For August to come back.
Wow,
He's
spoilers.
just been holding on to that for. I wasn't even talking about August coming back permanently. Jeez.
Permanently
He
dead.
just
No.
said just wanting to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's
I did.
making meth
Your-
in the
your-
insane
Your
asylum.
guess is as good as mine.
He has a little My First Chemistry set that he's been given to keep him busy.
He's got like a little block set where you have to like put the right shape through the right hole, and he's just slamming that square peg, bang through the circle.
It fit in the place. Why won't it fit now?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I look at the chapters that are left in Sanity Lost, I'm like, wow. Season 1 is coming to an end soon. It's still going to be like, we won't be finished recording it until like the fall.
Oh, Josh.
Depending on how fast. I don't know. It might even be next year, depending on how long some of these chapters are.
I'm glad that you're really selling this for me, Dave.
I don't know. If you guys keep going the way you do, I'm just saying there's a lot less than there was when we started.
I should hope so.
I was gonna say, I really hope so.
We are way past the halfway point.
I should hope so.
Considering we've been doing this for almost 2 years.
We could go for another 8.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. But yeah,
Oh, well.
we're flying.
You know what I do know? What?
I said we're flying.
No, you're not. You're burning. Actually, well. Oh, do I want to restart with the playback left off? Oh, it's on. Thank you, VLC. I don't know what you said to me. So. I had to make sure that all the right audios were on. So, yeah, last time on Sanity Lost, found Girl. Girl got a little stucky-wucky with the axe, while the old man, or potentially old man, found a dude outside, and now the house is on fire. What are they going to do? Let's find out. It's combat time. I forget everyone's... Oh yeah, did you guys roll
Initiatives.
your luck?
I rolled my luck and unfortunately passed, so I didn't gain any luck.
Those are my favorite kind of luck rolls.
I'm sure they are.
But yeah, what's everyone's dexterity to find out who's going first? And if you have a gun pulled out, I think you add like 40 to that.
yeah.
My dexterity is 85. Yeah, John definitely has
I have a
his
gun.
gun. Yeah.
My dexterity is 47, but if I'm
Without
adding
the
40 to
addition?
that, that puts
I'm
me
looking
at
it up right
8%.
now.
I need to roll luck.
Yeah, I didn't get any more luck, unfortunately.
I don't know how I keep not failing 37 luck.
I know. I got a 7.
Ridiculous.
Under 26, which is wild.
I got a 28 under 37.
Let's see.
I got like a 36 under 58. I think is what it was.
Oh, readied firearms get a plus 50.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
That's what I was looking.
I
Trying
think
to
that's
find real quick.
that's if you're firing that turn, right?
No, if you have a gun out.
That would put me at 97 dexterity.
He's like Matrix level moving.
It says establish the turn order of attack. And then, yeah, dex order. Rank in dex order, highest goes first. Readied firearms get a plus 50 to dex. Alright, so... Hold on. I did not set up my screen correctly.
David has 60
Ruh-roh.
Alright,
and
so...
is currently fighting
Hank
to
would
hold
be
on to an
first,
axe.
right?
Oh yeah.
Deli is currently carrying Becca.
I had an extreme success there, so she's just like,
So Hank, and then... Do you guys have the same...
who?
Same... whatever your guys' names are. David and Deli have the same dexterity?
No, mine's 85.
85. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
David is
fast.
60.
I'm a nimble little thing.
Alright, and then I'm just going to do W for Winters. Alright. And on that note, as I realize, I had to make sure I had some things ready. Alrighty. And with that, we have Hank. You are first. If just to repaint the scene for you, you pretty much saw that whatever his name is, Jacob Hall, was out there. He just finished dousing what smelled like gas onto the cabin and then proceeded to throw a lighter that you kind of you did not succeed in shooting out of the air, and now the cabin is on fire. I believe Sheriff, or what is his name? Detective Cruz pretty much message and say that an airlift is coming and leave a signal, and you're like, look at the fire, suckers, and then through the police radio away. And well, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So what you doing?
So what is Jacob doing?
He is pretty much standing there after he pretty much in the confusion of him, because he also tried to, like, you saw him just stick his hand up in the air and just very confused look, as it seems something he was waiting for, something that never came. And after that, he pulls out a knife.
Right. I am going to shoot him in the leg.
Well,
He
interesting.
says that he wished that you wouldn't.
Well, I'm going to do that. Alright, so shoot, I assume I'm just rolling on handgun at this point?
Yes.
That is a 48 under 86.
Okay. Let me just double check. Dodge real quick. I typed in dodge and it's like giving me cars. Let's see.
Target of the shot can't fight back, but may dive for cover by rolling against their dodge skill.
Okay. He's gonna try that. Might as well.
If the dodge roll is
see.
successful, the attacker's rolls to hit are made with 1 penalty die.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
No.
I rolled a hard success.
Ugh.
And so he dodged, and so pretty much, you said with a penalty die?
Yeah, it says, and it also says a character that opts to dive for cover forfeits the next attack, regardless of whether they were successful or not. Let's see.
Oh, did you put it in the Discord?
Yeah, so basically the target can dive for cover with the dodge skill, but forfeits their attack in doing so.
Yep.
For the round?
For that round.
For that round, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the attacker roll is made with 1 penalty die.
So I think you just have to re-roll your 10s.
Okay, Johnny,
Reroll
you have
the-
to reroll
I
your
have to
10.
re-roll my 10.
Yeah.
To see if you can hit after Jacob dodged. This is
That
like
is-
the... Oh, go ahead.
That's a 2.
Under?
So it would be a 20...
So I'm re-rolling, my 10s, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a 30.
Okay. So you still hit.
So clunky.
Thanks, got that good aim.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The bullet is just following his leg.
I'm curving my bullets.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing Wanted.
Exactly.
Did you get your instructions from a loom?
That's how you end up
is
in-
my mentor.
Oh gosh.
That's how you ended up in Pennsylvania.
Do you have to roll your damage, Johnny?
Yes,
Oh.
he does.
That's 1 damage bonus.
The damage dice for the weapon.
It should be like wherever you. What do you have? I think we have the same weapon actually.
Yeah, I mean for handgun, it gives me a damage bonus 1d4.
Yeah.
if that's-
Yeah, but what is the actual weapon damage?
Yeah. What is your weapon?
So, I mean, my weapon is a 1911 handgun, but like I don't know where the actual. Would I not actually have it? No, I haven't.
We can look it up. It's in the hold on. I don't know why you didn't write it down. It's
I've actually
usually
realized that it could be one.
boop 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 boop.
Here.
To be fair,
What is a 19? What is the bullet size?
It's a 45 caliber.
So would it be a automatic or a revolver?
I mean, it would be a semi-automatic.
All right, so it's a 1d10. plus 2.
It's in my character sheet, so I have it. Plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I could have sworn 1911s were in the book before.
I thought they were too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 1911s is like a classic, like military.
Yeah, I thought
fandom.
that one specifically was in there, but I'm not seeing it on the list. So
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
yeah.
All right, so I rolled a
yeah.
3, so that
man.
would be 5.
So that's the 3 for the gun. Then
Yeah, if it's 1d10 plus 2.
okay, yeah. So 5.
Owie.
When do you use when does the damage bonus get rolled?
I think
Yeah,
that's. I want to say that's with hand to hand,
Okay.
like or close combat related stuff. I think.
Let's see, damage bonus.
Oh, I see. Extreme
That would have
damage.
to be with your
extreme level of
Like
success.
give us success.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then with that could also be with size and strength.
Okay.
And he poops. Okay, so you do that. Deli, what are you doing?
Okay, so I think where you left it off last time was that like we could start like seeing that smoke was coming on into the walls or whatever. What do
Yes.
we see from upstairs? Like what is our visuals / experience currently?
You can't see out. Like, pretty much when
I know,
you're on
but
the-
like are you seeing like flames? Like what is like can you,
You
see
see
through the
smoke.
smoke?
No,
I know,
like,
can I
there's
see
no-
the stairs? Am I suffocating?
Yes, you can see the like the
How
room
bad
is
is
not
this
filled
fire?
with smoke.
Okay, cool.
Like
Thank you.
smoke is starting to come up. It has not burned enough.
Okay.
But there's no windows or openings to look outside. So
Okay.
all you hear is gunfires and Hank may be muffled yelling and or talking depending on what he was doing.
Just talking to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if, particularly like we're still at the beginning of this house burning down, Deli's just gonna like look at David and then use all of her actions to run out of the house. So I'm holding Becca.
Alright. So you can only move. Like there is extreme resistance.
Oh, that's right.
As you're trying
I forgot
to move
she's like
with
so
her.
slow. Okay.
So
How
like
far can I get?
you feel like you can move at a decent amount of speed if you drop her, but
I'm
like
not gonna drop her. No, I will move at her speed. So how
But-
fast can I go?
a quarter of your speed. So which I don't
Alright.
even know if there's a speed. So I'm gonna say
There was. It's
There
based
is a
on
movement rate. I don't know
9.
I don't know how well it will work for our purposes
this
here,
is-
though.
I'm just gonna say if you're gonna pretty much to move to the full amount of extent, because I'm pretty sure this isn't covered because this is mumbo jumbo I made up. But yeah, with however she pretty much how she's doing that, you here are your options.
Okay.
You can run to your full extent, and when you do that, like pretty much, we're gonna treat it like a chase. So you will be able to make it in this turn to the top of the stairs. And round 2, you'll be able to make it to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Round 3, you'll be able to make it kind of because of just all the clutter halfway through the main area. And
Okay.
on turn 4, you'll be able to get out.
Okay.
Now, if you want to, you could attempt. As soon as I find the character sheet here, you could attempt like a. Let's see, a power roll or not a power roll, but like maybe an occult. No, you know what? A Cthulhu mythos, or as we've been calling it, a pain mythos, to see if there's something you can you can figure out.
And that'll be my whole turn, or can I also move? Or could I move half my movement?
You'd be able to get half of the distance if you decided to attempt a mythos roll.
All right, I'm going to do that. I probably won't pass it. I don't have much mythos, but I think it's worth it. So I will kind of like drop her to the ground and like kneel over her and start just kind of prodding and poking to see if I can figure it out. I can't watch. That was a 95 over 18.
You have an 18 mythos.
That's a lot more mythos.
How is Deli not the insane one?
I put it all into occult. I have great occult.
That's still considerably higher mythos than I expected to hear.
Yeah. There must have been some middle something I said. Whatever. Any poops.
I think I raised it one time.
You're not fumbled. Okay, you did not fumble because I think that's 96 or higher. So you're one off. I want to spend my luck point and make your roll one worse.
No. No, thank you.
Okay, but yeah, so now you're...
So she gets like frustrated. She like clearly cannot figure it out. So she just like hoists her back up and like, you know, goes as far as she can.
Yeah, so yeah, you're about halfway to the stairs.
Okay.
All right. Winters.
So is there anything else we would have had from the SSD about this apparent heaviness that's causing Deli to not be able to move Becca effectively?
I think at this point you know everything that you can know. I think anything else, like in the heat of combat, I think I'm just gonna say you're not gonna, and like with the house on fire, like.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if there's any way. So. Really, I'm fishing for advantage on one of these rolls.
David's just always calm, cool, and collected, so he can just think rationally about everything.
I'm fishing.
That's nice.
I'm trying to fish for bonuses here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna give it because I want to kill one of your characters without like just cheating. So, Sunny poops. But no, like I'm gonna say at the current moment, everything that you would know, you think that you would know, you know at this point.
So I think David, seeing how slow they are moving at the moment, is going to basically just be looking to clear the road for them and run down the stairs and towards the front door and basically just bust the door off its hinges if it was still even there at all at this point. Actually, no, let's see. How sturdy are the walls to this thing? And where are the stairs in relation to where the fire actually is on the outside?
So the stairs were in the back. Whatever. Becca, I was like, what the heck is that dumb character's name I made up? Becca, she was like, you guys found her in the front, like near the front of the attic, where the door is. And you can tell that a lot of the smoke seems to be coming off of, if you exited the front door, because that's where like the pitch of the attic is and everything, or the pitch of the roof. It seems to be on the right-hand corner where a lot of the smoke is coming up, but it is spreading. It is spreading fast.
So it's more towards the front of the house that this fire, that we're seeing the smoke coming in, or
where you see the smoke coming in. Like you won't really be able to see how well or like how things are until you kind of get downstairs or from the attic at the current moment. That's pretty much all you can tell with just the smoke coming in.
How sturdy are the walls of this building?
Oh no, you haven't inspected those.
So my thought
they're sturdy enough to hold your guys' weight.
Sure. So my
He's
my
just gonna
thought
bust
here.
through the wall.
Well, yeah. So actually, that's very much my thought, and I don't. I'm curious how plausible this is before I commit to it. But my thought here is to run to the bottom of the stairs, take the axe, and just two hands over the shoulders swing it just straight into the wall at the bottom of the stairs, and try to bust an opening out of the house at the bottom of the stairs.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
So that's my thought. But I also don't necessarily want to waste too much of our time attempting that if the walls are too sturdy.
Well,
but
one thing you remember when you came up is that you could see the building is old, so you could see the light coming through, like the kind of little lantern that was kind of there. You were able to see it kind of streaming through. So it is old and able to peek through, but how strong? That's just one thing you're gonna have to try.
I mean, I would do it because like there's nothing like you're gonna have to wait for me anyway. So you might as well like use your turn to try.
Well, that's kind of what
I
I'm
don't see any
thinking,
harm.
too.
Yeah, there's no harm in this. Like
I
just
mean,
do it.
There's always potential, but
There's
I don't.
always potential
I think
harm, but,
we
like,
are.
Yeah.
I think it's in our best interest to attempt this. Would that be? Trying to look, maybe a straight strength roll. Here's me fishing for bonuses. Maybe a bonus for the axe.
No, I think this is going to be a straight strength roll.
Gotta ask. Don't get if you don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
So,
You know how we said that there's very little chance of harm?
did you just fumble?
That's a 99 over 41.
No!
So,
Oh my
here's
gosh.
the thing. You can push.
You should push that. I mean, it's got to be better.
Okay, so I think the way this plays is as David is kind of rearing up to make this swing, maybe he feels another tug on the axe that kind of throws off the position. So as he's like almost into it, he pulls back and just kind of fights the axe a little bit and makes just kind of rearms it and makes another attempt for a 20 under 41, which is a hard success.
Oh my gosh. It's a
Okay.
wild ride right there.
Now, I just want to make sure I understand where this is. Are you like knocking out a hole on this, like in the loft area?
Bottom of the stairs.
Bottom of the stairs.
Okay. So you go and hit there, and the axe head actually goes through the wall. Like it doesn't
that's right.
make
Forgot
contact.
about that.
But the stick does, and it's with a hard, like you don't have an opening through yet, but you definitely like put a serious like crack in the first, like in one of the slats that are kind of against the wall there. So like one of the, not like the complete wood panel, but it's just pretty much you can see into the outside now as the axe is kind of a little bit lodged in there.
Interesting.
All right.
So,
well, it's
but
it's something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it wasn't impossible. And with that, it is now your boy Jacob Hall's turn, as he is going to try to just roll, kind of scramble and crawl away into the darkness. And so let's give him a stealth check, wherever that is, on this character sheet I made. Actually, I didn't make it. I used a generator. There it is. And yeah, he gone.
Oh,
He's
no.
gone in the darkness. And with that, Hank and Maru, what you do?
Let's see. So what is Jacob doing in reaction now? After
He just
getting
crawled away.
shot in the leg?
That was Jacob's turn. He kind of rolled off into the darkness. So
All right.
a successful
so,
stealth roll.
Okay. Can I attempt to track him?
Yeah.
I love that he cares nothing about the fact that we're burning alive inside.
I mean, there's nothing I can do for you guys at this point. I want my bounty.
Wow. Wow.
You knew what this was.
I don't want you to come back.
All right, that is a womp womp. 93 over 50.
What is happening? Okay,
Apparently,
people.
I can't roll that when I'm trying to roll luck, but
Oh my gosh. You're just
Okay.
like searching around in the snow for nothing.
Are you gonna push or?
I feel like these crazy 90s, like we have to do better, right?
Well, it's not a fumble.
right, I know. I will try and push that because I've got a 50-50 chance, right? I got 50 points. Odds of me not rolling under that or
It's just what Vegas
Mild.
likes to hear.
Mild, is that what you said? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we're gonna die. You're gonna die.
all right, so it's 57. Can I use luck on a push roll?
No.
I don't think so.
All right, so it's 57 over 50.
Okay. Now, so, your eyes are still adjusting from like the fire, like just the straight up fire that's going on, and so your night vision hasn't. It's definitely being affected, and so yeah,
Hank is going to move in the direction he thinks that Jacob may have gone then.
okay. So like I believe, if I remember correctly, you were at the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of, as we said, the the right hand corner of the house. So, are you just gonna head where you saw him last?
Yes, yeah. I mean, at this point, he doesn't want to let the bounty get away, so he is going to attempt to follow as best as he can.
All right. With that, it's time for Deli.
I'm just gonna keep whatever. I know we're now weird, so do I get halfway down the steps?
Yeah, you're halfway down the stairs.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use my whole turn to move halfway down the steps.
All right. With that, it is time for winter. Winter is coming. What are you doing?
So
I forgot to do something before this turn starts. Hold up.
Oh no.
Real quick. This might affect you guys.
Oh, is it the fire's turn?
Yep. You know what? Let me just do this. Because now you guys know where Jacob is going. And now... Fire. So, for people at home and players, I will explain what's going to happen. I'm going to do a just straight 50-50 roll. If I get lower than a 50, if I get 50 and lower, then that means the fire is going to spread, and it's going to become harder to breathe and all that stuff inside. If it's 51 or higher, it will stay kind of where it's at.
Well, what did
There's a
you roll?
5.
Is there also another number?
No.
Are you
I
lying?
rolled a 5.
Are
Oh,
you
man.
kidding?
No. Man, I was right about to say, like, man, what would happen if I rolled, like, an extreme success? You guys all burn and you're dead now. No.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night.
Season over. It's gonna make the next chapter very hard. So anyway, the fire does spread, and it's not okay. So Caleb's not here. David, you see inside that the fire is starting to to eat through the wood a little bit, and there's more smoke. It's not affecting you. Now, Deli, it is starting to hit up the attic a little bit more.
Okay.
So, all I'm gonna say is, a Constitution check. I think that would be just a straight Constitution check to just kind of push through the smoke.
All right. Let's
Without like breathing. And then if you do fail, then it will go kind of back. Like you'll only be able to move half.
Gotcha. I got a 58 under 60.
Okay, so you are where we said.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. Now with that all out of the way, I almost said Willie because I saw W, but it's Winters.
So
Willie.
David, at this point, seeing that just like barely making a crack in the wall, I mean, the axe went kind of buried itself and did some damage, but David doesn't think that he's going to be able to break through this wall fast enough to really help. So he's going to first of all pull the axe back so he's got a good grip on it again, and then grab. It doesn't seem like it's going to be long enough for it. This might not matter too much, but he's going to grab like a couple pieces of cloth or something out of his pack and pour some water from a water bottle on it, and basically wrap one around Deli's face and the other around his.
Making a smoke mask.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is chloroform. David, the real crime lord the whole time.
You never knew.
The mastermind. So you're not hitting the wall again?
It doesn't seem like it's going to be able to, that I'm going to be able to break through it fast enough, I don't think, to be able to make it enough of a difference versus just getting across the room.
Okay.
Like
right,
getting across the room is
so-
not great, but it still feels like it's going to be faster than taking another turn or two, bare minimum, probably, to break through the wall.
So I have to ask. It sounds like what you're trying to do would take both hands. So how are you securing the axe?
Is it still in the wall?
He said he took it out, but if you want to leave it in the wall,
See, the feeling the pulls that he had, I don't think he's definitely not going to let go of it with both hands.
Can he throw Deli a thing? I mean, you're not even that close. You're at the bottom of the stairs. Can you just throw
he
me
can.
a...
So you can move. Like he'd be able to. Like pretty much, you have an action and a move. And so, like I will say, like he's not encumbered
No, but
by.
if he like stays, if he holds onto the axe, can he throw me the cloth?
He can walk it up to you, but it's just the thing is.
But he would have to
putting-
let go of the axe, right?
Yeah,
To
well,
wrap it
like,
around your face, I think, is that.
to wrap it around or put the water on it, like the manipulation
I see.
of what he's doing. I don't see it. So, like,
I still feel like Deli can like manage to hold. I like hard successed my like strength check. I can carry her and like hold a thing to my face at the same time. At least right now.
No, like, I think we're both not so much like tying and all that stuff. I'm saying like
It's
the
the
actual
water.
like opening up the water bottle to pour it on.
I see.
The
Sorry.
preparing of the mask.
I gotcha. Okay, sorry.
Yes. So that's kind of where I'm like.
Gotcha.
So. Like that is the main thing.
It would definitely be slow to do that if I'm holding the axe with one hand, trying to do that. Perhaps I'd only get as far as getting the cloth out and the water bottle in that second hand. So I have like the water bottle and a couple of pieces of cloth in one hand and the axe in the other.
Okay. So you haven't made them yet, but you're
I like have the materials to make masks, but not actually made yet. And
okay.
I'll basically as I'm pulling those out, I also would be yelling, "Hank, we need help!" and try to get Hank's attention away from chasing after Jacob, which probably isn't gonna. I'm not going to expend a lot of effort in that direction at this point, but also making it clear to Deli what I'm trying to do with the water and the cloth.
All right. With that, it's now Jacob's turn. Let's see. What shall we do?
Should I do a listen check to see if I hear David?
Yeah, I'll let you. I'll say like where everything is. You can hear what he said,
Okay.
unless you're so distracted by cash money.
I mean, I've got a pretty good awareness of my surroundings. So.
Now, whether you'll actually help or not, that's...
Yeah, because you don't know
I've
what's
got
going
like
on.
5 minutes to decide.
5 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Drag this turn out, David.
Oh, David's
David's
done.
turn's done. Now it's Jacob's turn.
And
And
yeah,
since
I
you
was
weren't able
talking
to spot
you,
him,
you, David.
Right.
don't worry, because I know what I'm doing, because you decided to come to Jacob, who was right around the corner, stealthing,
Oh, he's gonna stab you in
and
the
he's
Achilles.
going to give a little stab in Maru. Let's
Oh my
see how do I
gosh.
do.
Gonna hamstring you.
Better be good with that dodge.
Yeah.
Where's my luck?
Do I just have to? I just roll straight dodge.
Although if
Yeah.
you dodge, then you give up your. Isn't that your
was,
turn?
That was specifically for dodging a handgun shot.
Okay.
The close combat is the
Close
fighting
combat's
skill
its
versus
own
dodge.
thing, but I'm pushing that roll. There we go. That's more like it. I rolled a 90 something, and I'm like,
Wow,
hold
this
up.
is wild. This might be the most 90s we've rolled in a single game.
all right. Well then. Oop. Yep. Okay. I succeeded. 39 under 77. Okay, so since this is the first time I think ever or in a long time we are having a melee.
Really?
Oh, actually, technically, I was supposed. Okay, so I initiated the attack. So now you must choose, John. Is Hank going to dodge, fight back, or maneuver? And I will let you know that fighting back doesn't. You can't shoot. Okay, so it's like kind of
Right.
like pistol.
Basically,
whipping.
like wrestle for control of the knife, I assume, type of maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can do that dodge. What is maneuver?
So let's see. Maneuver, as this little thing says, resolves as for fight back, but instead of inflicting damage, apply the effect of the maneuver. So like if you're trying to like knock the weapon out of his hand or dodge it, or well, not dodge it, but like I think that would be like wrestling for control would be a maneuver. Fighting
Gotcha.
back would literally just be punching him
Like
or hitting
punching at you. Okay.
Yeah.
What
so like
would maneuver roll on?
it's It might. Let's
Probably
see.
depend on. I think it ends up being like
I think it's.
best match of what you're trying to do, sort of thing.
It's not how you spell maneuver. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm
fighting. Maneuver is treated the same way as a regular fighting attack, using fighting. Opponent may dodge or fight back as usual.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Well, whatever you want to do, we'll find the appropriate roll rather than kind of get at a standstill here.
All right. I think I'm gonna go for a disarm.
Okay. So, how about That's the thing with this character sheet. I don't think everything's on here. Let's see. What is? Just want to read what this. Okay. No, that won't work. I think a disarm. So probably. Let's give it a strength check.
Right. So I already rolled. So that is a 20 under 64.
Nice.
All right. And that is definitely a higher success than mine. Let's see. Oh, I just saw here combat rolls cannot be pushed. Well, we'll do that after as from going on forward because I think everyone's been pushing their combat rolls.
That's true.
Well,
Did
not
you
all
push
of what
your
we.
combat?
I'd push mine.
Oh, you pushed yours.
So there we go. We traded off. But yeah, we'll say, yeah, you knock the knife out of his hand. And I think what he's gonna do now is just gonna scramble away. Around the side of the building. Like you saw him run around the corner of the building now.
Okay.
All right.
Hold up. I got to roll for fire.
Yep.
It's like, don't get ahead of yourself.
Hey, fire stays as is.
Oh,
but
thank goodness.
Can you guys like jump out a window?
There is no windows.
That's the problem. There is none.
I'm also moving at like the speed of
Glue.
I don't know. Yeah. So like I'm doing what I can over here.
Well, how about this? We'll let you guys think about that for a second. As we... Hold up. I'm going to need a different song for this.
Uh-oh. Is Theodore coming to save the day?
Why would he save your guy? You guys.
Because he's my friend.
Let's see. Let's do...
I don't know if I want Theodore to show up at the moment.
Haha.
I don't like that one.
That's Theodore music.
This is also Theodore music.
I'm gonna be so sad if it's not actually Theodore.
Anything in the folder I have named unnatural could be
It's
Theodore
Theodore
music.
music.
But anyway, we come back and we're actually with Martin Cruz, Detective Martin Cruz, as he's kind of calling into the radio, and he's just like, I don't know, they're not answering. I'm hearing gunshots. As many men that can get here to Luxury Happy Cabins, Stat, where, and like it's just him like constantly calling reports and stuff, and while he's doing that, we can see behind him the main office. The office like there's the cabins, and then behind him as he's shouting in the radio, and like kind of in the red and blue lights that are flashing, maybe a couple flares to help show potential people coming where to go. In the red lights we see just the office door, boarded up windows, dilapidated, just bigger cabin than the rest of them, which everybody, like, it says like no, like vacancies and like a sun, like in a sun aged spot where like there would be a place to put a little sticker saying no vacancies. But that door that no, like to go in seemed a little bit stuck, but as Cruz has his back to it, we just see the door slowly open. See you next week.
Oh boy.
My. And here's me not remembering enough of Charity Palooza.
I know.
Well, that's on you. Hey, in the break, you can go watch all 6 hours, 7 hours of content of of Charity Palooza. You can do that. Put it on quadruple speed. Technically, you would only have to watch the first 2 games because the third game hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Yeah. We can do it.
Anyway.
All right. Bye-bye.
Doubtles.
Bye.